Hi, my name is Yasu from Japan, and in my video, I drink sake and I introduce both in Japanese and English. Today, I'm drinking this one. It's called TENBI from Yamaguchi Prefectures, produced by choshushuzo. It's called Yuki Ten, like snow sake, kind of like that. And you can tell it's really nigori. It's not clear. That's what it's not clear. It means in Japanese we say nigori sake. And then while I'm drinking this sake, I'm going to talk about I made a huge mistake with choosing FTX Japan to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto and putting the money and everything. As a conclusion, my crypto still I cannot get that out of the FTX Japan yet. It's stuck there. I'm kind of gave up, and everything gets so complicated. Even though FTX Japan submitted the reports to the Japan Financial Service Agency to prove that they really store the customers' assets, Japanese yen into the trust bank, and then those crypto into the cold wallet, but they cannot return those to customers like me because of the chapter 11. So I'm gonna talk about what kind of mistakes I made and what's the conflict and what is actually going on. But let me drink sake first. Cheers. The first one is smell. It's really like I love this smell. It's kind of sweet sour smell, but more like the sweet, milky, and then the flavor is how can they make this sake so good? It smells kind of, I don't know, it tastes kind of like a calpico, or like in Japan, there is a beverage called Yakuruto. It tastes like that, but more like moderate sweet, a little bit mellow, but very clean. And bitterness, only a little bit, which I really enjoy. It's so good. It's junmaiginjo sake, by the way. And they only produce this one during the winter. So this is a winter sake anyway. So yeah, I made a huge mistake. For those people who don't know the crypto industry in Japan, Japan is one of the highly regulated industry in terms of the crypto because of the certain major incident such as the Mount Gox and the coin check and everything. So back then there is no regulations, so a lot of people got into crypto blockchain, and then having so much fun, exploring a lot of options. So Japan was actually top of the crypto industry back then, but because of a lot of scandals, finally Japanese government stepped in and they introduced a lot of regulations. So it has been highly regulated, and they really discourage a lot of people to do innovations. And by the time people realize that a lot of big companies like Binance, FTX is of course one of them, they are becoming more presence, more advanced, and Japanese crypto industry has been kind of behind everything, but very highly regulated. And then it's not easy for any exchanges to get approval in Japan to do the business, and it costs a lot of money. But for me, I just want to keep buying crypto like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then see how everything is going to turn out to be after 20 years or 30 years. And of course, I buy it so that it makes me pay attention to all the informations and news about crypto. So win-win for me. So one of the most important thing is that I only want to use the licensed, approved crypto exchange in Japan. So I've been using the Bitflyer, CoinCheck, and so on. But when FTX came in, I decided to use it because I wanted to buy Sol to start the STEPN. And I realized that FTX is really much easier to use and everything, even though it's from the, I suppose, the US, but they got official approval by the Japan Financial Service Agency. They passed everything, so I trusted them, which in that term I didn't make any mistake, because even though like right after the FTX's collapse and everything, they stop allow customers to withdraw the funds. So like my cryptos are being stuck in the FTX Japan's accounts and everything. Still, as of today, which is the November 17th, I cannot get my crypto back. But maybe they submitted the reports to the Japan Financial Service Agency, and it really shows that they complied with all of the regulations and the rules, and then they put aside the customers' Japanese yen assets like crypto separately. So they put the customers' Japanese yen into the trust bank, and then the crypto into the cold wallets. So all the information, everything shows that they really played for customers in accordance with the regulations and the laws. But they cannot let us withdraw those crypto because of the Chapter 11 that's filed by FTX last Friday. So there's a huge conflict between the regulations installed by the Japanese government and in Chapter 11. So all the assets, money, crypto are in the FTX Japan's accounts and everything, cold wallet that belongs to FTX Japan, that I suppose, but they cannot give it back to us. They should, but they can't, because the FTX filed the Chapter 11, and they includes the FTX Japan as well. So they're under the Chapter 11 right now. Let's say that if FTX Japan, started to allowing the customers like me to withdraw the crypto which belongs to me and then them, that's against Chapter 11. And I am pretty certain that Japanese government and then Japan Financial Service Agency are really discussing the situation with the American government, because if they fail to protect us customers in Japan, they would lose the face, and as well as the regulation becomes nothing, because the regulation has been introduced to protect customers like me, and it's been working very fine. But because of the conflicts between the Japanese law and then Chapter 11, now they cannot really fulfill the obligation of the regulations and everything. So I'm sure that they really want that assets, money, crypto back into the customers. But it's not easy. So we'll see what's gonna happen. But looking back, looking at the current situations, it really makes sense. But when I made the decisions to start using the FTX Japan, it just didn't hit me. It just, I don't know, I couldn't think about that at all. Somehow, if something goes wrong, then my mind I have this idea that FTX Japan would have some issues, but I'm protected by the Japanese law, so I should be able to get those crypto back. But in this situation, FTX Japan is fine, but the FTX itself, so many things going on, filed bankruptcy, dragging FTX Japan as well. So life, a lot of things happen, lesson learned. So I will stick with the exchanges, Japanese company, the parents company, Japanese companies. So I hope the same thing wouldn't happen, but as of now, yeah. I really should have listened to those people on Twitter's, online, YouTube, that, oh, you need to buy the hardware wallet. Not your keys, not your coin. Now I know what it means. This sake is so good. Anyway, enough of this thing. So yeah, I've been drinking this much already. So name of the sake is called TENBI. I like the design of this bottle. White background, simple, rich blue color. And it's from Yamaguchi prefectures, produced by choshushuzo. It's junmaiginjo, nigori sake. It smells milky, kind of like the sweet sour. The sweetness is stronger, but the flavor and the taste is a lot similar to Kelpico, or like, if you know, like I said, that Yakuruto, but more clean cut, mellow, and a little bit bitter as an aftertaste, which is really, really good. So yeah, I recommend you to try this one. It's really good. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you have any, sake that you recommend, please let me know, and then please subscribe to my channel. If you do, I really appreciate. And for now, bye bye.